Hiya my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Amy and I am a cruelty-free makeup enthusiast. And in today's video, we are going to be doing the latte trend, which has been all over social media. I'm not exactly sure who started it, but basically it's like this very glowy base with a lot of bronzer on and not really much of like coverage, and it's very like bronzy makeup. I figured it would be a lot of fun, and if you hear that crunching in the background, that's just my cat Dahlia being a menace. So without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, so I brought you in a bit closer. I already did my brows. I used the new Give Most Deff Instant Definition Sculpting brow pencil. This is actually a pretty cool looking brow pencil. I've never seen anything quite like it. It's like in a C shape. So I did that. I defined the brows. So it usually starts off with some sort of primer. So I'm going to go in with my trusty PYT Baby Got Base primer. I'm also wearing a coffee roaster tee right now, which I think is apropos. So next I'm going to go into my e.l.f. This is the Halo Glow Liquid Filter Glow Booster. The base for a lot of these is minimal like foundation, but glowy bases. So I figure I'll go in with this. Now I do have a bit of a tan on the rest of my body. My face is starting to fade a bit because I was in a wedding, my sister-in-law's wedding actually. So I had gotten a tan. So I may need to add just a little bit more coverage just so my neck doesn't look crazy different. So I'm going to use my Ilia foundation. This is the True Skin foundation. Just going to put in a tiny bit. And I'll just buff all this together. I don't know about you, I am super excited for fall to come around. I feel like that is when my coffee love is always at its height. I mean, who am I joking? I always love coffee. I am such a coffee lover, so anything that's like macchiato makeup, latte makeup, coffee makeup, I'm like, sold. Just slowly turning into Lorelai Gilmore. We have a good glowy base going right now, so I'm going to pop on a little bit of concealer. This is the KVD Good Apple one. So pop this in. I also have a bit of like a little sunspot here. So I'm just gonna do just a little coverage for any little blemishes that I may have. I'm just gonna use the same brush, more out of laziness than anything. I think the idea of this makeup is that it's pretty much easy to do. Okay, so we have a good base down. Next, let's do some powder, and I'm just going to use a loose setting powder. That's what I've kind of seen in the TikTok videos. So I'm going to go into my Uoma powder. This one's so much fun because you could twist the product up and it just goes. I think that's so much fun. A little dusty, a little dusty. Please sound off in the comments below. What is your favorite type of coffee? Mine is definitely a latte. Although I really have to say I love iced lattes. Like, I'm one of those weirdos because I'm from New England that I will just have an iced latte like in the winter time. It's like you see us like going to Dunkin' Donuts and we're there like with our iced coffees after a snowstorm. Before I powder the rest of my face, I'm going to go into a cream bronzer next. This is my Charlotte Tilbury one. I absolutely love it. I got my hands on this fairly recently, and I have to tell you, I think it is a great bronzer. So I'm just gonna go in, and what I've seen in the videos is like people kind of drag it here and then across the face to almost give it like that really sun-kissed bronze glow. I don't normally put my bronzer across the nose like that, but I think that could actually be kind of cute. It's just like the residual of what's on the brush, so it doesn't look too harsh. And I am using a dual fiber brush. This is from Eco Tools, and I find that Dual fiber is really great for cream products. Just get that really bronzy look. A lot of these latte makeup looks have not really been heavy with blush. It's much more with the bronzer. We're just gonna add a little bit more onto this. So another product I've been loving lately, this is from Give Beauty. This is the Pick It Up Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. So I'm going to contour just a little bit using this shade. And I haven't seen too much contouring going on in these videos, but I feel like it'd be really fun just to like add a little bit. And then we will top this off with the powder bronzer. I'm just gonna sweep this across. Just add a little bit of extra glowy bronze. So we're gonna go into a blush. I do have my Salt New York products here. I love these creams so much. I'm gonna go into the shade Cocoa, which is this one. I feel like this goes well with like coffee inspired makeup. I'm just kind of touching up with my foundation brush, just going over this to kind of meld and all the shades and all the creams together. Just gonna powder the rest of my face. Do I want to do freckles? I think we should do some freckles. I feel like this kind of counts for kind of a bit of like a sun-kissed look. So I'm just gonna do a bunch. My nose here. I'm not one to really wear fake freckles a lot, but I think it could be kind of cute, especially when it's like coffee fall inspired. Oh yes, I was talking about coffee that I love. Ooh, a good latte. So I love a good iced cinnamon dolce latte. I love a good iced raspberry mocha latte, although Starbucks has actually, I guess they've discontinued their raspberry sauce, and I'm very, very sad about that because raspberry mocha is top tier. Ready, the eyes are prepped, so let's go in. I have a Klarity Cosmetics coffee palette here, which I really love. This is a lot of fun. I figured we could go into this. It kind of has some bronzy shades in there, so I think that's where I'm gonna lean. I'm going to set my base with the Cream No Sugar shade. We're gonna do something a little unorthodox for me. I'm gonna go right into the white matte shade. This is Whipped Cream, and I'm actually going to put this on the inner corner of the eye first. This is just gonna waken up that inner corner. And we're just gonna put it on a little bit on the under eye close to the socket as well. So I'm gonna go into Cappuccino and Espresso, these two shades here, these warmer shades. I'm just gonna mix the two. And then I think I'm going to create a V shape. Just like a little bit of a wing right here. And we're also gonna drag this underneath the lash line. Use a stamping motion if you want to get that shape too. I'm also going to fill in a little bit more closer to that V, closer to the eyelid. Now taking a clean brush, we're just going to go over this a little bit just to diffuse the harsh lines. Next, we're going to go into the shade Latte Love. That's this one right here. And we are going to use this to blend the shadows on top. Just going to add some dimension here. I'm being very precise with where I'm putting this brush. making sure not to go too far into the corners where the white is. I am, however, going to take this Latte Love shade, just put it closer here to the inner portion of the under eye, and then blend it out. Taking that clean brush, I'm going to go over all this, and I'm just going to blend together. Next, I will be using my fingers because Klarity, like their metallics are like really chunky metallics, so I do have to be careful. Kind of going between these two. So beautiful. See how pretty those are? I think I'm going to go into Macchiato, which is this shade right here. And we're going to put this more on the outer portion of the lid. And then we're going to go into Caramel Cream Frap, which is this top one right here. This one's much more like warmer, kind of golden toned. To top this off, we're going to go into the shade Iced Coffee. Just going to put this on the brow bone. Right under here, the lower lash line near the tear duct. Let's just pop on some mascara. So I have a brownish lip liner here from LH Cosmetics, and we're gonna line the lips. Get a little bit of a nude brown shade going. Now for the gloss, there's always a gloss on top in these videos that I've been seeing. So I have one of my favorite glosses that I've tried this year. This is from Tower 28. This is the shade Cashew. So this is the final look. Alrighty, my friends, so that is it. Hopefully you enjoyed this latte-inspired makeup look. I'm so happy I was able to hop on a recent trend, and I thought this was really fun. I love the way that this came out. I could see myself wearing something like this all the time. It's very flattering on a wide array of skin tones, I think. So I had a really good time. Hopefully you did too. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked this content. And if you made it this far, comment down a little peach in the comment section because you are sweet as a peach. I would love to have you join the Sweet Peach fam here. And thank you so much again for watching, and always remember to stay compassionate and chic. Bye!